Hello guys, I'm so lucky to have such beautiful raw vegan here with me. Not just any raw vegan, Areli is a doctor. You're
Medical doctor, yeah, trained in the system.
Doctor.
I am.
So you're in for the treat. You've been raw vegan now
for 1 year and officially 7 months.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yes, fully raw. 99.9%.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're just starting on your raw vegan path, but what was the biggest challenge you faced during that time?
So my biggest challenge was probably moving to another country. When I was raw vegan, I started my journey when I was living in San Francisco, California. And in California, you have availability of fruits and vegetables all year round and very ripe and very fresh because California has, a lot of produce and it's a very blessed state in the States, to be honest with you. So that was not difficult for me because I was high raw before, so just making that transition was probably for the first months a little bit difficult because I was used to cook vegan meals, but the challenge was moving to the United Kingdom, which happened after 1 year of being fully raw. So trying to stay raw and finding the right farmers and grocers and identifying where I can buy my produce was the challenge for me in England. But right now I'm all settled and it's not a challenge anymore. Yeah.
Wonderful. And what inspired you to move forward when you faced this challenge? What kept you going?
Yeah. So for me is because I was high raw before, and I know that as soon as my body keeps cleaning itself, going back to cooked food is actually like a step backwards because the way I feel is not the same. Obviously, I feel pleasure by eating cooked vegan meals, but when I ate them, but the levels of energy that I'm used to have all day long were not as great. So you have a cooked meal, you kind of use more energy to digest, and you feel the down. Like, okay, if you have a dinner at 6 p.m., for example, you're gonna be falling asleep from 6 p.m. until midnight, so or whenever you're awake. So that was my biggest motivation. Like, you know what? I know how I feel, and if I go back to cooked, which it will be lying to you and to your audience if I didn't have a cooked food during that 1 year of raw veganism. I did, and it was just a reminder to say this is not my energy level. This is not how I want to feel, and it's not bad. People are vegan and they can be healthy, but this lifestyle gives you so much energy and you thrive. You're not only living and
Not just surviving?
Not just surviving. It's good. Vegan cooked food is good. It's nutritious. Yeah, it gives you everything you need. But if you want to thrive and be energetic all day long, and I don't know, I mean, it shifts your consciousness, I think.
Yeah.
It's the right fuel for your brain, and you kind of make more brain connections. Yeah.
You happier?
I'm happier. That's what it counts,
Yeah.
Fruits makes you happy, makes you smiley, and makes you meet people that are happy as you and genuine and authentic. It's been an amazing journey for me, so I don't see why I'll go back. I know what it is, and I know what it is like to be like this, so I don't change this for anything.
Beautiful. And as a medical doctor, do you have some more or less simple explanation to why raw food makes you feel this way, happier and more energetic?
Yeah. So there are different explanations, I would say, but basically,
what's your favorite one?
My favorite explanation. Wow.
Scientific.
In a scientific way. Okay. So my explanation why this lifestyle works and makes you happy and makes you feel great is that fruit, predominantly a fruit-based raw vegan diet, is the most natural, pure, unprocessed, suitable food for humans. So once we ingest the simple sugars, but it's not only sugar, as you know, water, fiber, nutrients, minerals, vitamins, antioxidants, everything you need, basically you are just giving your body something as a gift
Yeah.
without leaving a burden in your body. So by
Yeah.
definition, raw vegan food is anti-inflammatory. So when
Yes.
you give your body the right fuel without leaving toxic residues, your cells in your intestinal tract and your microbiome are just like craving for that fiber. The microbiome in your intestines release all these hormones and chemicals to make you feel happy.
Yeah.
It's naturally, it happens that way. So you make your microbiome happy because it gives the fiber that it needs. It's not like a, cooked bread and saturated animal fat. So you actually are increasing the healthy, happy microbiome
Yeah.
to release the happy hormones.
Yeah.
So those happy hormones travel in your bloodstream and reach your brain. Plus the sugar is the natural fuel for your brain.
Yeah.
So you're always like, wow. And you don't feel terrible afterwards.
Yeah, well, I feel even more happier now with this beautiful explanation, and it just resonates with me so much.
Yeah, so I mean, we are probably, I don't know, I don't remember the exact number, but we have more microorganisms
Yeah,
living in our
by
skin
way.
and our gut
Yeah.
than actual human cells.
Yes, yes.
So if we make our microbiome happy, we're a happy community of cells.
Yeah.
Smiling at each other.
It's not just about you.
Do you know this band from Australia, Empire of the Sun?
Oh, sounds familiar.
Yeah, sounds familiar. They have a song, if you know, guys. It's called, I think it's called The Sun, actually.
Uh-huh.
And there is a phrase in the song that says, my singing cells have power, an army by my side. So it's so funny, like, yeah, we're happy living cells in a little community, which is us.
Yeah.
Plus the microbiome, so everything is wonderful in this little world that I am. you know?
Yeah, and when you're happy, when we're happy, we create this beautiful community around us and attract more and more positive people and create a community of happy, healthy people.
Yes.
Beautiful. And the last question is a little bit spicy,
Okay.
if you're ready.
Yeah.
Did you have some moment during this journey, or your health journey, or maybe earlier, that you would be scared to share or ashamed to share maybe back then, but now you would be willing to share?
About my transformation in the
Transformation, or if you can't find there, then maybe something from the past.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, like a spicy for me would be my confidence. Like in the past, because I was struggling with overweight all my adolescence and early youth.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
because
would never be able to.
you will never thought, but
Yeah.
yes, my struggle was always like the self-image that I had on me. Like I didn't like the way I looked because I was overweight. Not much. People would say, "Oh, you never were overweight." But in my, I wasn't comfortable with myself.
According to like the standards, you were officially like overweight, or you just considered?
I just consider I was probably at the upper limit of optimal weight.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
no, I wasn't overweight. It's just
Yeah.
like my
Upper limit.
upper limit of normal weight, almost borderline to getting
Yeah.
overweight. So I wasn't confident enough on my appearance, and now I even though I'm getting older, I just don't feel like I'm just happy the way I look. I'm happy and comfortable with myself,
Yeah.
and that was attained because of this lifestyle. I totally believe that, and obviously the mindset.
Yeah.
That matters a lot. But in order to have a happy and optimistic mindset, you need the right fuel. So everything is connected.
Yes.
So right now I'm so confident with myself, with my weight, with the way I look.
Well, you
So-
look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And super young. I would be like, doctor, what?
Yeah, I am. I'm getting older.
Which year are you on in university or something? Yeah, but
No,
you're
no, no.
already-
I've been out of university since 2008. So yeah, I've been away from that.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Oh wow, that's fantastic, and thank you so much for sharing this. Some things that we're ashamed about to talk or scared to talk about, it's so important to, at least hear from others that they've been there too.
Yeah.
And if you can, even share, because when we share, we open up and we let light in. And if you open up the door into a dark room and you let the light in, what happens? The darkness just disappears.
Yes.
So if you're there like struggling by yourself and being ashamed, just open up the door. Be brave. Find someone. You can intuitively find someone who is a kind person and open up. And that is so helpful.
I love that. Yeah.
And thank you so much.
Thank you, Areli.
I hope that it will touch someone of you. And if you're on the overweight or nearly overweight, like you said, just keep on fueling your brain, your body with this beautiful fuel and fruits. Make yourself happy.
Yeah, can I add something? So during my journey of being overweight and losing the weight, it didn't happen overnight, right?
Yeah.
So if you think that you're gonna gain weight because of the fruit, and probably you're gonna, get a little bit of weight. Some people,
especially if you're low carb.
Yeah,
low carb
exactly.
diet.
If you're low carb and you start to eat carbs, yes, but you can, make it less severe or not happen at all by exercising and incorporating greens, right? Salads.
Yes,
but your fuel is fruit. Don't forget that. You're not gonna survive on salad. So don't be afraid of fruit. Don't be afraid of putting a little bit of weight, but it's healthy weight. And do exercise, because this lifestyle is gonna give you the energy. So it's like a like a win-win, right?
Yes.
You eat the right thing, you exercise, and as a consequence, and again, it's not gonna happen overnight, you're gonna lose weight naturally.
Yeah, you're gonna burn fat.
Yes.
And build muscle. And what happens, and you can see if it's correct, that when we're on a low carb diet, we lose glycogen and water in our muscles with it. And then by eating, by consuming fruit sugar, getting this glucose, every gram of glucose, of carbohydrate, holds like 3 grams of water. 4 grams of water. So if you consume like all of a sudden you start getting these 100 grams of carbohydrates. That's like 100 gram of carbohydrates. If you get, you will gain 400 grams. It's almost a pound. So you might go, oh my gosh, I'm gaining weight. You're gaining muscle, glycogen in your muscle, fuel. You need that. And I've heard you can gain about like 2 kilos.
It's not just about the scale, what you see, the kilos or the pounds. It's sizes and how you feel. At this moment in my life, I don't care about weight. I just care about how I feel and how I look, and the sizes have not go up, even though my weight has go up, because I'm doing some resistant training, and I'm building muscle and muscle weight more. So don't look at the scale. It's just
measure yourself. Especially belly, the waist. Right? That shows
it goes down. With time, be patient.
Yes.
Be patient. Takes months, but just hang in there.
The first thing is to start loving yourself and become happy.
Definitely.
Because happiness really releases these hormones that helps you to burn fat.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Reni.
And if our viewers want to learn more from you, since your raw vegan medical doctor is amazing, where can they find you?
So I am on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitter as Raw Vegan Doctor, just like that. Raw Vegan Doctor. So I am very active on Instagram. I post very often. My stories are daily updated, and my YouTube. I'm committing with Reni to film and upload at least 1 video per week.
Yeah, we're committing.
Oh my God. Now I kind of retract. Yes. So
thank you so much. I'm so happy that we have such a beautiful medical doctor in our community now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.